Hello my dear champions, today I'm here to tell you in this video about our KCET 50-50 rule. Yes, you might have heard of this, you might have already known a few things about this rule from your school or colleges, from your teachers as well. But today in this session, I'll take you deep inside to what it actually means. Yes, we know this fact that 50% of marks is considered from boards and from KCET. But do we understand the seriousness of this particular statement? How important this actually becomes if you break it down to marks by marks. So I'll show you that. This session is going to be very, very important to get your strategy, to get your planning right for KCET 2027. Is it clear? Right? So without wasting time, let's get started in the session. And before I start, I have to request all of you to make sure that you share this session with all of your friends who are writing KCET next year, because this might actually save their career and their rank. Okay, so let's start the session. So first thing, of course, it's very clear, it's a very official thing, okay, that 50% weightage from the boards and 50% weightage from the KCET will be considered. How it works, we'll see one by one. Okay, so the myth that we all have, that if you see, I have seen many students, when I talk to them, when I listen to them, I hear, sir, I'm not able to solve these KCET questions, and their whole energy, their whole focus is on that aspect. When I ask them about how's your boards going, they're saying, yes sir, it's going decent, only just I need to practice more questions. I'm getting my 70%, 75% in my unit test or whatever test they're giving, but that's not sufficient. So only focusing on KCET will not be, what do you call, your end goal, which should not be your end goal. For example, in other examinations, in JEE or other competitive examination, just getting a good marks in that particular entrance exam is enough to get into the top college of that exam, right? So but in CET it is not the case. The reality is very different. KEA's official merit formula, that score, the rank predictor, so basically the way they create the ranks, gives a equal weightage to your PCM score, PCMB score, whatever it is for your choice of colleges, and 50% to your CET score as well. Okay, so becomes very, very vital. All right, and since students are, even though they know this fact, but I don't know how, but emotionally or logically, they are always focused on CET score. Okay, fine, I'll do 140 plus, 150 plus in CET. I end up with a good college anyway. How that myth breaks, thousands of students dream, we have seen it every year, right? So this myth costs students, thousands of students rank every year. Okay, so let's not start with this, because we are starting in the preparation of CET. We need to get it right, okay, and we have to get it right this time. All right, next is, what is this 50-50 rule? So of course, so your marks in the PCM, if I'm talking about only PCM, that divided by 300, because each of these subjects are 100, 100, 100, and that is taken as the 50% whole. And over here, same thing, 50% weightage of this gives you overall merit score or rank in the CET. Based upon that, the cutoff comes and everything is there in the process. Okay, so both sides are equally important. A strong half, means just because you have a very good board marks and very poor KCET score, that's not sufficient, or just vice versa, you have very good CET score and poor board marks, let's say average board marks, still not good enough to get top 5 colleges of Karnataka. Okay, so one strong half cannot fully rescue the other weak half. All right, so you cannot have this very strong, this very weak, or this very strong and this very weak. You got to keep a right balance between both of them to get your dream or desired college of your choice. Okay, let's take an example to understand this. So a student A who has 150 score in CET, which is a very good score, and only 80% in PCM, might not be able to get into top 5 colleges in Karnataka. They might miss. Okay, but if you are in this category, 140 marks, let's say here we have moved 80%, here we have 95%. If you move from 140 and 95%, this combination can actually lead to getting into the top colleges of Karnataka. Okay, so the favorable outcome is of course in the side of student B, who has a very good board score and 140, 145 plus in your CET, right? So try to, whenever you are thinking of colleges in Karnataka, please, the first thought in your mind should not be just KCET exam. It should be always both matters. Your boards means your today's. You went to a college today and you studied a concept. That class was very important. If you skip that class, if you did not listen to your teachers in the class, you have maybe taken away 1 marks or half a marks from that particular class. So be very careful when you are attending all the classes, means every day in your preparation matters. Okay, moving on. All right, now, so for a complete, comprehensive and structured preparation, if you want us to take care of all of that, simply we have launched this year for the first time on our platform KCET 2027 full year batch, which is called as Pariksha Veera. Okay, and some key highlights of the this course is very simple: full PU2 syllabus coverage alongside KCET readiness with 110 plus hours for each subject. So what we offer over here, we offer physics, we offer chemistry, maths and biology. So 4 subjects are offered and you get 110 hours of each subject. Okay, more than that actually, and you get 20 plus tests, part and full length tests for KCET 2027 till the exam. Okay, then you have teachers notes, and of course after every class you get the class notes, so you don't have to spend time or make more effort to get the notes. Okay, that you'll get alongside the class. Assignments will be given. You'll also get unlimited DP generator, and you'll have to get all of this delivered on the Way platform on Vedantu app. Okay, so you'll get access to all of this on the Vedantu app. You can access on the website also, but either of them you can use to get the learning right. Okay, now this is, again I'll remind you all, Pariksha Veera is the batch name, and the fee for this particular batch is 3499. The batch has started from 6th of July. The first class was on 6th of July for physics. Okay, more details about schedule or the batch information you'll find in the link provided in this video's description. So go ahead, check it out to get to know more, and try to enroll as soon as possible so that you don't miss out on many classes, because another big problem for all of you is the backlogs. The late you start, the more troubles is there for you to create that understanding that yes sir, now I have covered everything in the which is created in the backlogs. Okay, so try to take it up as soon as possible, right guys? Next, the biggest mistakes a student make in the preparation journey of CET is I'll focus only on KCET preparation. You might feel, sir, this is very obvious, why would anybody do that? But I have seen students doing that at many occasions, more than you would think. Okay, so this statement is not good enough. Okay, means just by thinking in this way, you of course are at disadvantage. So you got to prepare. As I mentioned, every class you go to in college, in school, over here matters a lot. Okay, because it's board plus CET. Only KCET marks matter for my rank. I have shown you the structure, how it works. It is a combination of both, an equal combination of both. It's not like disadvantage on one side. It's not like that. Board exams are easy. Now this though all of you will agree. Let me know how many of you right before this moment were thinking the same thing. Sir, boards are actually easy. I would like to know from all of you right now in the comment section that yes sir, even I was thinking like that. Okay, board exams are easy. Yes, the syllabus is easy. If you are somebody who is better than average student, you get the concept very easily. You have good teachers who have helped you. You have followed a decent book. All of that you're doing. Yes, the concepts are easier, but there's a big gap between knowing the concept and applying them in problem solving and writing the entire steps properly as per the marking scheme. Every subjective exam has its own marking scheme, and teachers, evaluators are supposed to follow that marking scheme to get your marks for every question. Let's say a question of 6 marks worth, or a 4 marks worth question, or a 5 marks worth question. Just because you got the answer right does not guarantee that you'll get out marks over there. The marks will be awarded as per the marking scheme given by the boards, and those steps has to be there with you. So how would I get to know that? Yes, marking scheme is available for the past years on the official website of boards. You can go and check it out, download it, okay, and try to make that gap smaller between your concepts and question solving understanding. Okay, means how you solve the question, that should be very much clear. That understanding should be clear. Okay, so boards exams are easy. I'll somehow manage. It's not enough. You got to make that change by taking some actions. Okay, what will happen? Poor board marks, lower overall merit rank. Okay, so do not do that, bacha. It's very, very disadvantageous for all of you. Okay, next, what is the smart strategy? Of course, taking them together. Okay, so if you just think of just boards or just KCET, people think that, let's see, sir, I'll do only good in boards. We'll see about the KCET in last few months. Not enough. You got to do it together. Okay, how to do it, I'll tell you in the session itself. Okay, so NCRT, good thing is that why can we make them work together? Because they're very much relatable, very much close in the syllabus point of view. So every question in CET is based upon NCRT and the concepts of NCRT. Nothing is extra. Okay, just the way of asking questions is different. Means syllabus is, I would not say, maybe 5% extra, but that also not very difficult ones. So the syllabus which is there in NCRT is exactly there in your CET. Okay, that is one advantage. That's why means we can manage them together. Of course, we have to work on this side also. What is this? KCET test application. Means you got to prepare yourself for MCQs, because it is only MCQ based examination, and practice sharpness, you know, of any question, how sharpen you are to get the understanding of the question, and the speed of solving a problem, okay, and the accuracy when you are in the time constraint. You got to solve, you got to build an ability to solve 60 questions in 60 minutes, and that takes some rigorous practice, rigorous effort from all of you. Okay, so your NCRT will be helping you build the concept. They are of the similar nature, that's why it is very important. And this is KCET test application, means working with the expectation of KCET examination. And of course, both of these things supports each other. Means of course, if you have deeper concepts, you'll get a faster solving, and of course stronger scores in both examination, leading to a good merit rank in CET. What should you do every day? So try to give your time over here. Initially in the since we are just starting in your year, okay, means yeah, 2-3 months are gone, at least 2 months are gone in the preparation, but still we have some time. We can try to give more time for boards, because we have unit tests, we have midterm examinations coming up, so we'll have to score higher in these as well. So try to give 2 hours per day for your board study, 1 hour for KCET MCQs for whatever subjects you study. Let's say you want to study today just maths or physics, or math and physics both. So try to use this structure. 2 hours, 1 hour, and 30 minutes for revision. Please do not ignore this. Another thing you guys ignore is revision. Sir, I've done, no. Today only 2 hours I've studied these concepts. I've solved questions also over there for boards. I've solved questions for KCET also. That's it, I'm done. Let's go, I'll play, I'll do something, and then I'll sleep. Not enough. Whatever you have done, you have to revise before going to bed. So 30 minutes of revision is something which is very vital. For formulas, mistake logs, and quick recall, means you should be able to, the ability to recall the concept quickly, the formulas, the science quickly is what required in KCET. So you got to build that. Formulas, there are many formulas in physics, maths, chemistry, you got to forget that. So you have to build it slowly. And of course, mistakes. When you do a question, you might make a mistake. So when you review them, you get a chance that making the same mistake in next time will be less. Okay. So this is your 3.5 hours of focused study per day will be sufficient. And if you do this, you don't have to have the last minute panic in your preparation. Okay. Now, so of course, strong board preps pays you twice. Once with higher boards marks, and of course, this whole chain reaction which helps you prepare very good in your KCET as well. So better concept, faster problem solving, higher confidence, better KCET performance, and final merit will be also very much good. Okay, so board preparation, this is my favorite line. Board preparation is not a distraction from KCET. It is a KCET preparation. So people think that, sir, if I prepare for board too much, when will I prepare for KCET? When you're preparing for board, you are preparing for KCET. Just that you need to include KCET style question also in the practice with a timer on your hand when you're solving a KCET question. Okay, so try to understand this. Board preparation is not a distraction from KCET, but it is a KCET preparation altogether. Okay, guys. I hope this makes sense to all of you. Now, to do not lose marks. This is very, very important comparison. So when you lose 1% marks in your boards, PCMS score, if you lose 1%, now 1% has what you call half a weightage over here. Let's say you lost 1 mark. Okay, so you lost what? That actual weightage will be what? 0.5 only over here, because 50% of the boards, and that you have to cover up where? That you have to cover up in the CET. If you lost a percentage of marks in boards, guys, have a look. 1 second, I'll tell you. So if you lost, let's say 1% marks in boards, so basically this has a weightage of how much? 0.5. because boards has half the weightage, so 0.5. So this you have to get where? In CET. In the KCET exam, that 0.5 that you have lost over here will also be added. And this becomes what? Overall again 1%. And this 1% means whatever you lost in the board, let's say you were getting 95% in PCM, now you're getting 94% or 1% more or less, and you keep going down like that. So same you have to obtain in CET then, and 1% in CET means what? 1.8 marks. 1.5 plus marks, okay? Close to 2 questions getting right. Now you all know how difficult it is. Means if you lose 1%, you have to get 2 extra questions right in CET to make up for that, and that's very difficult. And you all said boards are easy, I can score better over here. Then do that. Then do exactly that. Okay, so every 1% marks lost in PCM of your boards, you have to get at least one to two questions right every time for that 1% marks loss. So it's difficult calculation, it's difficult to do that. Try to take advantage of getting higher score in the easier side of boards, right? So this is what I was talking about. Okay guys, right? I think this is clear. This is clear, right? Now usually what happens if the board is easier and weightage is less, then yes, we'll think that why not score higher in CET only. But it's not the case. Board is easy and weightage is same, 50-50%. So try to use that part. The good board marks, good KCET score leads to a good or stronger final merit, and the success will come when you have a right balance between both of them. I wish you all the best for that. And if you have any other thing to ask from me, put that in the comment section, and anything that you want to ask your maths teacher, I'm here to answer that. That's all in this session. I have tried to convey all that I wanted to in this session through this video. If I missed something, let me know. I'll try to come back and help you with that as well. All the best and keep working hard, keep smiling. See you in the next class. Take care. Bye-bye.